Chapter 26. The Book of Vows. Chapter 1. The command to fulfill vows. Ibn Abbas reported that Sa'd bin Ubadah asked Allah's Messenger for a decision about a vow taken by his mother who had died before fulfilling it. Allah's Messenger said, "Fulfill it on her behalf." This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Sudi with a different chains of transmitters. Chapter 2. Prohibition of vows and confirmation that they do not avert anything. Abdullah bin Umar reported, Allah's Messenger, may peace be upon him, singled out one day forbidding us to take vows and said, "It would not avert anything. It is by which something is extracted from the miserly person." Ibn Umar reported Allah's Apostle as saying, "The vow neither hastens anything nor defers anything, but is the means whereby something is extracted from the miserly person." Miserly person. Ibn Umar reported that Allah's Apostle forbade people taking vows and said, "It does not necessarily bring good in the form of substantial and tangible results, but it is the meant whereby something is extracted from the miserly persons." This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Mansur with the same chain of transmitters. Abu Hurairah reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "Do not take vows, for a vow has no effect against fate. It is only from the miserly that something is extracted." Abu Hurairah reported Allah's Messenger forbidding taking of vows and said, "It does not avert fate, but is the means by which something is extracted from the miser." Abu Hurairah reported Allah's Apostle as saying, "The vow does not bring anything near to the son of Adam, which Allah has not ordained for him, but at times the vow coincides with destiny, and this is how something is extracted from the miserly person, which that miser was not willing to give." This hadith has been transmitted on the authority of Amr bin Abu Amr. Chapter 3. There is no fulfillment of a vow that involves disobedience towards Allah, or a vow concerning that which a person does not own. Imran bin Hussein reported that the tribe of Thaqif was the ally of Banu Uqayl. Thaqif took 2 persons from amongst the companions of Allah's Messenger as prisoners. The companions of Allah's Messenger took 1 person at Banu Uqayl as prisoner and captured Al-Adbi, the she-camel of the Holy Prophet, along with him. Allah's Messenger came to him and he was tied with ropes. He said, "Muhammad." He came near him and said, "What is the matter with you?" Thereupon he, the prisoner, said, "Why have you taken me as prisoner, and why have you caught hold of one preceding the pilgrims?" The she-camel, as she carried the Prophet on her back and walked ahead of the multitude, he, the Holy Prophet, said, "Yours is a great fault. I, my men, have caught hold of you for the crime of your allies. Banu Taqif, he the holy prophet, then turned away. He again called him and said, Muhammad, Muhammad, and since Allah's messenger was very compassionate and tender-hearted, he returned to him and said, What is the matter with you? He said, I am a Muslim. Whereupon he, the holy prophet, said, Had you said this when you had been the master of yourself, you would have gained every success. He then turned away. He, the prisoner, called him again, saying, Muhammad, Muhammad. He came to him and said, What is the matter with you? He said, I am hungry, feed me, and I am thirsty, so provide me with drink. He, the holy prophet, said, That is to satisfy your want. He was then ransomed for 2 persons who had been taken prisoner by Taqif. He, the narrator, said, A woman of the Ansar had been taken prisoner, and also Al-Adbi was caught. The woman had been tied with ropes. The people were giving rest to their animals before their houses. She escaped one night from the bondage and came to the camels, and as she drew near the camels, they fretted and fumed, and so she left them until she came to Al-Adbi. It did not fret and fume. It was docile. She rode upon its back and drove it away, and she went off. When they, the enemies of Islam, were warned of this, they went in search of it. But if the she-camel exhausted them, she, the woman, took vow for Allah that in case He would save her through it, she would offer that as a sacrifice. As she reached Medina, the people saw her, and they said, Here is Al-Adbi, the she-camel of Allah's messenger. She, the woman, said that she had taken a vow that if Allah would save her on its back, she would sacrifice it. They, the Prophet's companion, came to Allah's messenger and made a mention of that to him. Whereupon he said, Hallowed be Allah, how ill she rewarded it, that she took vow to Allah that if He saves her on its back, she would sacrifice it. There is no fulfillment of the vow in an act of disobedience, nor in an act over which a person has no control. In the version of Ibn Hujr, the words are, there is no vow in disobedience to Allah. This hadith is narrated on the authority of Ayub with the same chain of transmitters and a slight variation of words. Chapter 4. One who vows to walk to the Kaaba. Anas reported that Allah's apostle saw an old man being supported between his 2 sons. He, the holy prophet, said, What is the matter with him? They said, He had taken the vow to walk on foot to the Kaaba. Thereupon he, Allah's apostle, said, Allah is indifferent to his inflicting upon himself chastisement, and he commanded him to ride. Abu Huraira reported, Allah's apostle found an old man walking between his 2 sons, supported by them. Whereupon Allah's apostle said, What is the matter with him? He, the narrator, said, Allah's messenger, they are his sons, and there is upon him the fulfillment of the vow. Whereupon Allah's apostle said, Ride, old man, for Allah is not in need of you and your vow. This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Amr bi Abu Amr with the same chain of transmitters. Uqba bi Amir reported, "My sister took a vow that she would walk barefoot to the house of Allah, Kaaba. She asked me to inquire from Allah's Messenger about it. I sought his decision, and he said she should walk on foot and ride also." This hadith has been narrated on the authority of Uqba bi Amir Juhani, but in this no mention has been made of barefoot. Chapter 5. Expiation for breaking a vow. Uqba bi Amir reported Allah's Messenger as saying, "The expiation of the breach of a vow is the same as that of the breach of an oath.